From the gun, the running back looking for room. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Good timing on the quick out. Breaks into the open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes a connection. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Wade. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Makes the grab down the right side. Touchdown, Tennessee! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem.
So here is the Tennessee offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clark. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Volunteers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mic.
Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Looking downfield, it's Wade. Unloads to the right. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough.
Makes the quick grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
caught in the backfield. It's Harrison. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking to throw on third. Takes a hit as he fires.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching it.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Going for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. To the air. It's Wade. Oh, they're after him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
From the gun to give, looking for room. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more points. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Harrison. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Grab near the sticks. It's Harrison. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Vols have their offense in high gear. They just keep firing. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Volunteers! Made the grab in the end zone. And the Volunteers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Give to the back. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. To the air. It's Wade. Makes the catch. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. Touchdown ball! And the Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And everything is going right. I mean, off a deflection, you've already scored a bunch of points. You got the lead. Palmer. Everything that they've dialed up so far, it seems like it's working just fine.
You just feel for the defense on that play, too, because obviously they've been making mistakes, and they've given up a lot of big plays, and we've seen missed tackles. Finally, an opportunity maybe to get an interception, just some ray of hope or something to look back on positively in this game. And again, like you said, David, it just has not been their day today.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Wade. Wide out trying to get it in.
All right, let's get it. Right.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Running, just shedding tackles. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Here comes the heat. Quarterback's got the 1st. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
They're trying to run the...
Great place to start for this offense. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good.
It's number one versus number two. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. To throw, it's Wade. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against...
He'll take a deep shot. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. Wow, opening drive, and they are now backed up third and very long. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and
nowhere to go, and the ball knocked loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a high ball.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Now the defense goes with that nickel, gives him more speed on the field, and I think they did a nice job.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. The receiver grabs it. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
So the PI penalty cost the defense 15, and it's a fresh set of downs. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss. Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. So now 2nd and 14. Back to pass. It's Wade. Makes the grab. It's Clark. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Oh, what a grab! They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
They'll move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. I'll tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
They don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. And he just throws it away. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. Premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. And I'm just curious to see.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on 1st down. Fires it to the left side. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little gritty because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball.
Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Pressure is coming. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The top strategy here. 2nd down and goal. Upcoming. To throw, it's Wade. And he's in. Touchdown, Vols.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, he's changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Vols are going to keep this drive moving. Grab behind the line. It's Harrison. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read and trying to figure out.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to...
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Oh, he breaks free, still going. Breaks free down the left side, end zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Volunteers. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And, in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Dropping back. It's Wade. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Chris, that...
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Got the first down and still motoring. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
The completion makes it second down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now. See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Grinding away on the ground. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that number 1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blasted.
I love that you said walked into this game because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team and really a declaration to the entire college football world.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Out of the gun to give to the back. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slow.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Wade. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle, it's Duarte. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Harrison. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field. This offense.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to...
Oh, he's got some space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Flushed out of the pocket. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown ball. And they take it in for 6 more points. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Wade. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The Vols are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. To throw, it's Wade. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completion.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Volunteer!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before...
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and
Finds a seam. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Vol. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. grabbed in the middle. It's Harrison. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fired in there, but incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The play action fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and it's going forward, and he's loose. Touchdown, Wildcats. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear...
So here is the Tennessee offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Catch in the middle, it's Harrison. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Wade. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the right. Into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers.
They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer. But